Whether or not I preferred my corn adjunct beer from last year, which I thought was outstanding as well. Maybe in the future, maybe I'll do a side-by-side corn versus rice adjunct battle beer.
Battle. Adjunct battle.
The adjunct battle, right? And do some taste tests there. I think that'd be kind of cool, right?
Yeah, that's true.
I think we'll have to have some people over, including yourself and others, and Chad, hopefully others as well, to help brew 2 concurrent batches of beer and see how that turns out, huh? Kind of like the adjunct challenge. All right.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Years later.
Hey everybody, welcome back. Larry here again after a long hiatus away from the hobbies, I should say, brewing and video content creation, right? Well, I'm back for a video, been away for a bit for some reasons. I've done some live streams and some smaller content, right? But I haven't done one of these full-length video features in a while, so I might be a little rusty. So you saw in the opening segment, 4 years ago, Clay and I had a little sit-down taste testing of an American lager made with rice that we had brewed 4 years ago, wow. Where we were enjoying our beers and decided, half-jokingly, that we would redo the beer alongside and brew a beer I had made a year earlier, a corn-based version that I liked as well. And we joked, and not only joked, it was kind of true, is that we couldn't really decide from having 2 different beers 1 year apart, which one we liked better. I mean, who can, right? So we decided, hey, let's do this adjunct challenge idea where we would then make both beers at the same time and then have them both at the same time, and then we can actually do a side-by-side legitimate taste test. I just didn't know it was going to take 4 years to get to it, but here we are. Finally, after 4 years and numerous delays and distractions, here I am to share with you my results of that brew, well, actually 2 brew days. What happened was, being an engine nerd, right, I kind of wanted to do things a little bit scientifically. I wanted to kind of keep the number of variables at a minimum in terms of doing this side-by-side comparison, but I wanted to brew 2 batches of beer concurrently. And how was I going to do that? I have numerous brew systems around my garage in my house. I could pick a couple of any of them and have one super long double brew day. But then I thought, well, there's going to be some variables introduced if I were to do different brew systems with different efficiencies and losses and different heating methods and whatever the unknowns are, right? So I decided to rethink this. I was going to use one system and going to split up over 2 brew days, a Saturday and a Sunday. So about mid to late March, Clay came over both days, along with a couple of my neighbors who were very helpful to come by and give us a hand. First brew day on a Saturday might have been March 21st. We did the corn version, and on Sunday, the 22nd of March, we did the rice version. Now, it's the same exact recipe, except for the swapping out of the corn and the rice. The exact same hops, yeast, same brew system, same water. The weather was relatively the same between the 2 days, if that made a difference. So let's go in a little bit of detail on the grain bills and the ingredients and everything that I used. I have hard copies here. I do, right? I always kind of do these kind of things, right? I will put links to these Excel and PDF versions of these files because these are spreadsheets, Excel spreadsheets or Libre spreadsheets or whatever. And I'm going to put them up there for you to look at later, but just give you a quick overview. I made 2 10-gallon batches, so 20 gallons in total, 10 of the rice beer, 10 of the corn beer, and each of those has 15 pounds of 2-row base malt, 5 pounds of the adjunct, so whether it be corn or rice, about a ½ pound of rice hulls, and 3 hop additions of crystal hops, one at boil at 60 minutes, one for flavor at 10, and an aroma addition at the last couple minutes. And the yeast was a Fermentis Saflager W3470 in both. I used Whirlfloc tablets, yeast nutrient, gelatin define, all the same ingredients except for those adjuncts. Then when it came time to ferment, and I kept a consistent 6 psi on the pressure. So then I moved on. It's been almost a month. I decided to keg them all. So I had 4 5-gallon corny kegs, 10 gallons corn beer, 10 gallons of rice beer. Went to all those kegs. I put little labels on them so I wouldn't forget which keg was which, right? Important. Didn't want to forget that. Put them on a kegerator, put on my tap handles, wrote down what they were. Carbonate for a week while I was out of town for my job. Came back around, started tasting it. A little hazy still a little bit. It hasn't quite cleared just yet, but it's clearing every day as I give little samples each day to see how they're progressing. Regardless of what haze is in there or not, it is good. When it finally clears, it's going to look good as well. It tastes good, and ultimately it'll look good. And I want to give a shout out to Craft a Brew for providing all the ingredients for this recipe. When I was designing the recipe for this, just coincidentally, Craft a Brew had sent me an email offering me a kit to share on my channel to promote their new online catalog of ingredients that they're now selling online. And I asked them if they can scale it up to a 20-gallon batch for me, because that's what I was planning on doing next. And they agreed. They sent me the ingredients, and they sent me a nice little form giving me a discount code to share with you guys, so you can get a discount on your grains if you order from them as well. Thank you, Craft a Brew. I'll give you a shout out for that. Let's get on and try the beer. Or should I say beers. Here we are, 4 years later. Clay's back from 2022, 2026. This is May, actually, 2026. 4 years ago, I think that video we filmed, I think it may have been filmed in June or early July, but we didn't post it until the end of July. But we're back to try the beer. Are you looking forward to trying this?
I'm looking forward to trying it. It feels like it's been 4 years, but it only feels like it's been a few minutes in this video, at least.
Well, for you, it's only been a few minutes. For us, it's been a long time in the making. So
Long time coming. Lots has happened in 4 years.
Lots has happened in the past 4 years. A ton, and I almost mean a ton. I lost a lot of weight too. You know. Anyway, so let's try these beers, shall we? Let's do it. I got 4 glasses. We're gonna just pour 1 sample of each. I didn't get the same size glasses. And this isn't a blind taste test, by the way. Since I've been trying the beer and sampling it to check its carbonation and clarity every day or two, I know exactly which beer this is. This is not going to fool me one bit.
It's blind for me, though.
But it's blind for, so maybe I will, okay, then you can cover your eyes, and I will pour some beers up for us. So here, this one, and you're not going to know what it is. Okay, it's one. Hold on, don't turn around yet. I might have just like a defective faucet or something. All right, now there's yours. Now, still don't look yet, because I need to do mine yet.
Okie dokie.
Yes. So the reason why I'm not doing the, well, I'm gonna get really drunk. So maybe I'll continue the drinking. Okay. All right. Okay, you can turn around.
All right.
So what we have here. Well, we got beer. Now, one of them is now they're both American lagers. Again, right? These are both adjunct beers. One's got a corn adjunct, one's got rice adjunct. And I described this already in the video to everyone beforehand, so I don't need to elaborate again. So let's give it a go. I got pretzels here as well to cleanse the palates. And if you want to get like a nice little shot for the camera there, see how that looks. Ta-da! Okay, all right. Let's do this.
All right.
All right. So
I'm guessing this is the corn, just because it's slightly cloudier.
okay, and so therefore that would be the rice one. This one here.
Just from the look of it, that's what I would guess.
So you're saying this one is the corn, this one is the rice. The tall one's the rice one, the short one is the corn one?
Yep.
Okay. So give it a taste and see if you still feel that way. Okay. If you want to...
Ooh, that's good.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's definitely good. It's very, very quenchable and quaffable. Pretzels for the palate cleanser. I don't have a necklace of pretzels like they do at the beer festivals, but
You will soon.
close enough. All right, so now try the other one. Oh man, that's refreshing too. You can't go wrong with either one of these, honestly.
That tastes like the corn one.
Ding, ding, ding! You guessed right. The tall one is the corn. The short one is the rice.
Sweet.
And there's not really no real difference. I mean, it's cleared up better than it was when I first started tasting it. It's pretty well clear now. The haze you might be seeing on the camera is condensation from the humidity in the air, mostly, with a little bit of residual haze. It's not perfectly clear yet. But
both winners, though.
Both winners, huh? So visually speaking, you thought you were sure, then you tried the beers, and then you knew you were sure. So the corn beer, I mean, to me, it tastes a little bit more, not syrupy, more malty. It kind of loiters in the mouth a little bit more, a little bit more viscous. Not viscous. It just kind of tastes like a Miller High Life. If I have to try to give you an analog, or you guys an analog to what that might taste like, I didn't.
Yeah.
You might think it's something else. This other one with the rice. To me, it's more crisp. It's like, and it's.
I feel like that's more. You think more crisp?
I think so, but everyone's palate's different. Why?
Yeah, I feel like this is more PBR, little dank.
No, PBR.
Little
Interesting, because I'm not sure. I think PBR is a corn-based beer too. I think. I don't know. I'm not sure. I know Coors uses corn syrup. Miller uses corn syrup. Budweiser uses the rice or the rice syrup, or whatever they end up using.
Yeah.
But
Very
they're both good, man. So
Yeah.
Success. We tried them both side by side, and I'm happy both of them here. So little do you all know, Clay's going to take one of these kegs home with him, or at least transfer to his keg and take his keg home with him.
Or what if we do half and half?
That was a suggestion on one of my social media posts.
Oh, really?
Maybe we should do that. It's not a bad idea. Let's see, you got about half in the short glass. There we go. So to the person, I can't remember who it was, that suggested it, here's the half and half. That's good too.
That's better.
It's better, right? It's better than it.
That's better.
It's like you put your chocolate in my peanut butter, and your peanut butter in my chocolate from those old Reese's peanut butter cup commercials.
Yeah.
Chocolate. Peanut butter.
Hey!
Oh, hey, you got your chocolate in my peanut butter.
Peanut butter on my chocolate.
What?
Yeah, it's like they're both good unto themselves, but then you have them together.
That might be
Let me
the
try a pretzel.
might be the mix for my 5-gallon.
You need another adjunct challenge?
4 years from now.
That's a good beer. Man, I should have got a third glass.
That's really good.
I should get a third glass so we can try like 3 of them. All corn, all rice, and the blend of the two. But we've already done it, so oh well. Well, there you go. So Clay's going to probably drink a lot more before he decides which one he wants, unless he already knows, but no pressure.
I don't know. I'm going to have to do some more research.
Some more research. Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah, definitely. So, can't believe it took 4 years to get to this point, though, because 4 years has flown by. I mean, life happens and things get in the way. I quit brewing.
Chad's still not here.
Chad's still not here. In fact, in that video, he said Chad should be here, but Chad moved further away than he did when I mentioned it in that other video from 4 years back.
You really ticked him off in 4 years.
So he's missing out, but I have enough beer to last me all summer because I got 20 gallons. Well, I'll have 15 gallons after the next hour or two. So, all right. Well, cool, man. So, you think that was worth the wait?
Yeah, I think it's I think it's great for lawnmower beers, hanging out,
Good lawnmower beer.
hanging outside with the neighbors and in the sun.
I got lots of neighbors who've been asking about both of these beers for like weeks now, because over the years I've been giving them either this beer or this beer. Over the summertime when we're out in the patio being neighbors doing neighboring stuff, and they now ask if I'm going to do that beer the coming year, which I did this year. Didn't do it last year. Did I? Did I do it? No, I didn't do it this last year. I did like
No,
a
you
Bud
didn't.
Light beer a couple of years ago as a
Yeah.
kind of a joke against that whole thing with the Bud Light thing that was going on with the boycotts and stuff. So I did one of those
3 years ago.
3 years ago. Dang, time flies. Well, all right. Well, everyone, thanks for watching. Got any questions? Make sure you post them in the comments section. Subscribe if you haven't. Give me that thumbs up so I can get some more ratings on YouTube again. It's been a while. The algorithm's not doing me any favors right now. And be sure to visit Jaded Brewing. Got a great line of chillers ready to sell. So
Ready
go
to
to
go.
jaded.com. All right? All good? All right. Cheers.
Cheers.
See ya.
So Larry's rice lager and Larry's corn lager are mixed together in what I'm taking. I think we should call it Larry's Lager.
What are you drawing?
A liger.
What's a liger?
That's like a lion and a tiger mixed.
Because it's part lion and part tiger.